Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. Welcome to your weekly reading for the week commencing the 4th of May. This week, Aries, I'm asking Source what it is that we fully need to let go of on kind of the back end of that full moon in Scorpio that we had on the 1st of May. Was it the 1st of May? Yeah, May the 1st. So I'm just going to want to get your energies out. So we have improvement. And it says, in life, there is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can do better. So it's having a look in your life and kind of saying, okay, well, I've let go of this. I've let go of that. We're shedding, we're releasing, we're transforming. But what else can I really, truly make improvements on? Okay. We have memories. Memories are to be cherished, especially fond ones of friends and family. What is a good memory that will make you smile today? So I feel like one of the improvements that you may want to make or consider making, I am not telling you what to do, it's just advice from the cards, is that maybe you should come away from the bad memories. Understand that Aries, bad memories don't really serve us, right? We've been through the experience. It's always best to take the good out of any and every situation. It's just making sure that you don't ruminate and sit in those bad memories because it's not going to serve us, right? So we have Ant Spirit from your spirit guides. It's time to collaborate. This isn't a time for you to do things on your own. Source doesn't want you to go at it on your own. This is maybe get together with friends, build something. I wouldn't actually know. They're saying it's, because ants are very hardworking and they build their community off each other's backs. So it's knowing that you can build your foundations on relying on others, but making sure that you surround yourself with good people. Okay, we've got Buffalo Spirit. Says the abundant universe will provide. So just know that Spirit has your back, the universe has your back. They're always working for you, not against you. And we have Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Okay, there's something here about know your worth, don't settle for less. Maybe don't be so quick to offer your services. I'm hearing, not sure why I am hearing that. Let's have a look and see what your ancestors want you to know. For Aries, please. Aries ancestors, what would you like Aries to know? Thank you. What do we have for you, my beautiful Aries? Look at that. Owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception, let the past go and make room for a better life. And you had that improvements. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So there's something here about you knowing how wise you are, right? You're full of wisdom. You're full of knowledge. You don't need the gratification. You're not finding the truth out and you're not trying to improve your life because you want people to look at you in a certain way and say, oh, Aries is the best. I mean, that's nice, but you're doing it because of you. You're doing it because you know deep down inside, you know the truth, right? And it's kind of like choose to know the truth because you can, not because you want people to turn around and say, oh, Aries was right. Most of the time that is the case, but it's just because you know the truth, okay? We have chop wood, which is just telling you that there are things that need to be accomplished and done, Aries. It's kind of like, come on, get a move on. What are you waiting for? There's something you're holding back from here, I think. Yeah, no, we've got, look, building blocks at the bottom. There's something here about building something up together with people. But now you see the truth. I know how I'm going to do it next time. I'm not going to go head first. But there's something here I feel like they want to push you towards building something based on your worth, your value. I don't know, it's given me like, don't settle, but also get a move on with what needs to be done. Because we've got imagine there, which is the manifestation card, right? It's using your imagination and tapping into the universe and kind of saying, what is it that you want from the universe? For some of you, if you're okay and you're like, you know, I really have everything that I want, I'm kind of getting that feeling as well. The universe wants you to want more. Seek for more. Because there's always room for improvement, right? See what you could do. And I don't think it's what you could do better. I think it's what you're not imagining, what you're not allowing yourself to envision, what you're not allowing yourself to achieve, because you're like, I'm comfortable. So we've got wealthy man, because I think that could be the potential, you know. You could really have anything you want. Yeah, look, distant horizon. You've got distant horizon there, where it's like you think that it's far away, but actually source is saying to you, it's plausible now. It can be achieved now. Or for some of you, it could be that there is just a wealthy man coming in the distant... Bless me, hay fever. There is just a wealthy man coming in the distant horizon for you. And it's kind of like, don't give up faith. Don't give up hope. Because if that is what you asked for, they're coming. But it could be you know, just in the distant horizon. In a year from now, you're going to look at yourself and your life's going to be completely different. But it's based on you working together with people. Yeah, look at that, Uranus. And we do have Uranus in Gemini. It could be that you need to communicate the changes that you want to be made within your life, around your life, the people that are around you. Because we've got Pallas Athena there, which is about it's about being strategic, right? This is my 7 of Swords card, where it's like you're needing to be strategic about the next steps, the next plan, like doing things differently. And it's because I think you've kind of worked out what hasn't been working out. So now Source is asking you, like, in order for you to move forward and build your success with others, you need to be strategic about it. You can't just do what you've always done. And then we have dignified strength. There's something here where you show immense strength and you're dignified in the way that you carry yourself, the way that you do things. And Source is recognizing that. Source is saying to you that you're dignified right now. You know, you have the strength and the capability to achieve all of these. But like I said, maybe some past memories resurface this week. Maybe in the process of letting go and shedding, you're kind of like, that was nice. But then also remember the bad times. Okay, thinking of going back to someone. And I say thinking of going back to someone because you've got turn wisdom into knowledge. Turn knowledge into wisdom, sorry. And then you've got false person. Wow, look at that. And then underneath that, you've got lovers. So I feel like, and they want you to kind of be present, be here now. Don't go roaming off like thinking, oh, but what if, like imagination, right? For some of you, you could be thinking, oh, this person's changed, they're different, because they're coming in quite wealthy and showing that maybe they have everything that you've wanted them to have now. And you're like, why didn't you do that when I needed you to do that, when I needed you to be that person? The only card that I mentioned in the deck has come out the first. 7 of Swords. I'm going to keep going because I don't want to speak too soon, because 7 of Swords can be seen in 2 ways, right? Most of the cards can be seen in 2 ways. So let's get the rest of the cards out for you for Aries. We've got the 4 of Cups. Okay, not interested. King of Pentacles. Your stability. Looking at your stability, your security, your long-term goals, you know, what it is you want. They're telling me to take these 2 together, Death and the Star, the Scorpio energy, the full moon. This Death card has come up for everyone. So there's something here about completely letting go and healing a situation, like healing your heart, healing yourself, healing your body, healing your mind. It's really time to let go now. Yeah, follow your own North Star, follow your own compass, what it is that you want to do in your life. Know your worth. Yeah, know that you are capable of magic. You are wiser. Seven of Swords is paired with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this is you being strategic. This is you looking at your long-term goals, your dreams, your aspirations, how to make a plan, being practical about things, making sure that you have a to-do list, making sure that you're keeping to your to-do list, making sure that you are actioning your to-do list as well, crossing things out, you know, doing the crossing the I's, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, making sure that you have a practical plan in place and be strategic about things and do things differently this time. It's also saying to you, you need to do things differently. You can't do things the way that you've always done it because it hasn't served you well, right? You're obviously here because it's for guidance. Oh, like I said, building blocks, right? And then you've got never ending story at the bottom. No place like home and co-create. There's something here about you co-creating something, but I think it's kind of like you doing it in a way where it's not filled or based with lies and deceits and deception. It's like true honesty, because I just feel like there's something there, like the abundant universe will provide. So we've got Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. I was just gonna say that, like your independence. And I think this is about you independently doing something on your own, but and collaborating with different people, not the same people that you've collaborated with in the past, because there's a lack of mindset there and you've overcome something here. It's like by you researching, taking the time out, looking at what works, what doesn't work, you know, you've all of a sudden got this, not all of a sudden, but because I can see you've been working on it for a long time, right? You've come into this mindset of, do you know what, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing because it's working. There are improvements that need to be made, yes, but I know that the abundant universe will provide and I will be successful, and it will like bring me some kind of reward. Five of Pentacles, strength, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's taken you a lot of strength though for you, and you've got dignified and strength there where you've had to follow your own dreams and your own path. You're like, I need to follow my own path, even though that it may have been the fact that you've had to shut some people out and told these people I can't do that. Just for this week, it's kind of like I need to focus on me, because that's what that is, you know. Page of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles is I need to focus on me. Maybe for some of you, you need to study. Maybe for some of you, you need to focus on work. Maybe for some of you, there are things in the home that you need to do. Maybe for some of you, there's other things where you're kind of telling me like, I need to do what's right for me this week. I need to focus on me. I can't go gallivanting left, right and centre. There's things I need to focus on, because it feels like this week you're putting plans into place. You're like, I need to plan what I'm going to do for my future. There's very serious energy all of a sudden in the collective, and I'm not really sure where it's coming from. Maybe because Aries, all those planets, well, I do know where it's coming from because Saturn's in Aries, right? And it's kind of making sure that you're putting your plans into action now. But this is like slowly but surely. They don't want you to race ahead with doing anything. It's like, take your time, plant your seeds slowly, make sure that you have everything in place, be strategic about it, right? Pallas Athena, think. Something here about you strategically planning for your life, for your future, making sure that it's long term, making sure that it's got good foundations, because you're building blocks. You're building blocks and you're kind of saying to yourself, I need to do things differently this time round. I can't do things on impulse like I always do. I can't just do things on the whim of it. I need to make sure I have a practical plan in place. For some of you, it could be that you're three things that are coming up here. If some of you have children, you're completely fed up with your children this week. I'm a mum of three and I can say that with no feelings of regret. Some of you, your children, you're kind of like, I have had it up to here. Like, how many more times are they going to leave their clothes on the bathroom floor when there is a dirty basket right next to the sink or the bath? It's like, come on now. Just little things like that. It's like, I've told you time and time again, right? I've told you time and time again, when you go into the shower, pick up your socks, put it in the dirty basket. For some of you, you're fed up. You're just like, I don't know what else to do. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. The other thing that's coming to mind is that it could be an apology that comes your way this week and you're just like, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Not from this particular individual. You just don't want to hear it. The third thing that's coming to mind is if any of you are feeling a little bit complacent, you've got a little bit of apathy going where you feel disconnected from your emotions, go out and do something a little bit more joyful. If the weather is nice this week, take yourself out, go get your coffee, sit in the park, do something a little bit more childlike that's going to feed that inner child of yours. Be a bit playful. I don't know, do some art therapy, get the paints out and just draw, paint, do whatever. Do something that you once used to do as a child to kind of lift you up a little bit this week, because I can see that you're just like, meh, yeah, you know, yeah, yes, there's news of me overcoming or having a success, but it's just like, So again, I think it's inner child healing, kind of connect with your inner child again, because like I said, there's a very serious energy around. So sources like, could we just be a little bit more playful? Could we maybe just tap into that inner child of us, and then maybe we'll be able to emotionally connect back to the world? Because when you do, I think that happiness comes back, even though you're still serious. I can still see here you're kind of like, I need to be serious this week. I need to put my plans into action. I need to make sure they are practical, they are sturdy, they're secure. Yeah, we get that, Aries. This is not very Aries energy, I'm going to be honest with you. It really isn't. For some of you, I'm not quite sure what's happened this week, but you're like, right, it's time to get my shit together. It's time I've got a focus on here now. This week you're very serious, very methodical, very which is a good energy. It's a good energy, but don't forget to have fun in the process as well, right? And know that the abundant energy will provide for you. For some of you, bank holiday, I don't know if you're in the UK, bank holiday, and you're seeing this early, go do something with your family. Yeah, go do something with your family. I think it's just going to be nice, because the King of Pentacles, again, it's just safety, it's security, it's long term, right? This is what I want for myself and my family. So for some of you, you're doing all of this, you're putting plans into action, you're implementing it, you're making sure that you have a strict regime that you're sticking to, because you want your family. It could be your internal family, it could be just you and your kids, it could be your external family, you know, you could have people that rely on you, but I kind of feel like your happiness and fulfillment relies on your security. That's what it is. You're happy, and you don't. I'm also hearing that this is you telling yourself that you need to be better. No, Aries. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I don't think you should be hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself, because what you're going through right here, these are the two major arcanas, right? You're learning to let go of grief, sorrow, pain, unexpected change, sudden kind of disappointments and letdowns. There's something changing within you, and you're following your compass now. You're kind of like, I know where I need to go. And for a lot of you, you could be asking yourself, like, is it worth me going down this path? Yes, I'm thinking about my security. Yes, I'm thinking about my future. Yes, I'm thinking about my happiness, my fulfillment. Does it bring me joy? Right? Does it bring me joy? Am I lying to myself? Am I sticking to this because it looks good on paper, but really internally, is it what I want to do for the rest of my life? 7 of Pentacles is that. For some of you, it could be 7 years that you've... this is Uranus. And I had Uranus. I had Uranus here. Okay, it's all clicked. Usually happens after rambling on, and then the very end it clicks for me. It's just the way my spirit guides work with me. I think after the end of this 7-year period, check where Gemini is in your house, in your chart, and then have a look and see where Taurus is, because wherever Taurus is for you and it's just exited there, I know that for me it's my Taurus is in my 12th house, and that was about my security, but I just couldn't see where I was going because it was in the 12th house, right? And it was very confusing for me. But now that that has ended, I am now beginning to think, after that 7 years, things that I wanted for my goals, my dreams, my wishes, my hopes, my aspirations, I feel a little bit different about them now. And these are dreams from childhood. These were childhood dreams, memories. Okay. These were childhood memories that I had, that I once wanted fulfilled. And kind of now I'm like, am I lying to myself? Do I really still want this? Does it bring me fulfillment? Am I really happy in doing this? And it's like, do I carry on investing in this? Do I carry on putting in my time and energy in this? Because something has changed, right? And I think that's where Source is now saying to you, okay, back to the drawing board. Let's build again. So it's something to do with the end of the 7-year cycle that Uranus has just finished, and it's gone into Gemini now. And it's now time to kind of dream the impossible. Know that the abundant universe will provide for you. Those are nice memories, and memories are to be cherished, especially fond ones. What is a good memory that will make you smile? It's like thinking about the distant horizon and the wealth that you want to acquire and accumulate. It's like, what are you willing to give up on? What are you willing to let go of? There's some kind of dream here or wish that needs to be let go of, so you could bring practicality down into earth in order for you to be fulfilled. That's what the reading is about. This is all about you this week, Aries. I am, right? That is your year. That is what you're doing. And this is about your independence. You're searching now. Like, what is going to fulfill me, reward me? What am I going to get kind of recognition for within, internal recognition? This is an external validation you're looking for. You're looking for what's going to make me happy and fulfilled. How do I achieve it? How do I achieve my independence, my autonomy? That's what this is. Let's get some advice for you from the After Tarot deck for Aries, please, this week. And for some of you, please don't think that you are lying to yourself by pretending to be something that you're not through a choice that you made. Okay, so because I'm getting that as well. Like, some of you may think, I only made that choice because of my family. You can always change course. You don't have to forever do anything. Yeah, look at that. You can always change course. The Temperance, the Hermit, and the Empress as advice for you. These are huge major arcanas. So this is a big decision for you this week, Aries, I feel. And it's like, think of yourself, right? Put yourself first. Know your worth. Skunk spirit. Know your worth, right? You have to know your worth. Really have a look within and kind of say, look how far I've come. I've accomplished a lot, and I've done that. I've created that. I've birthed that. So it's kind of you saying, like, knowing your worth, right? And then we have the Sage here, which is owl magic. This is beautiful. This is choose to know your truth, because you can. You see through deception, let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up, magic works within you. And the Hermit is coming out of hermit mode in the After Tarot deck. He is allowing his inner light to guide him, and he has a companion there, his spirit guide. He has his spirit guide there waiting to help him and guide him and show him the way. And then we have the Temperance card, which is all about patience, peace, virtue. Allowing yourself, be patient with yourself, be dignified, be gracious as well. Allow yourself to move in the direction that you want to move. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to take one step in front of each other. You don't have to be perfect, okay? Look at that. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. So when that card comes out, it kind of makes me think that for some of you, this apology that you will get and maybe reject, be open to it. I think it's all about finding peace and balance in life, and moderation, having moderation as well. So be open to it, because it may just be, it's a peacemaking, it's an olive branch, right? And it's heartfelt. It is a heartfelt apology. So I think they're genuine. They mean it. You may think that they are a false person and you're like, I'm not sure if I can trust this individual. I'm telling you that I think you can. I think they want what's best. Okay. Have a beautiful week, Aries. Take care.